Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of DICE. We are playing this beautiful space roguelike dice building game with a bit of inventory management to it, and I want to unlock the next ship of Harmony. It is the Guardian. The Guardian comes with a double turret that picks up 2 of any dice, and yeah, it has a module already that says duo. We get +5 power when 2 of the same dice numbers are loaded. And that's cool, because we have 3 dice that we are rolling every single turn, and a motherboard that says it removes a -1 from the die, but we gain an energy. Now, that's cool, because we can manipulate our dice to be the same number, to deal more damage. Also, our active is triple I-beam, deal 10 damage to all lanes. I'd say we're gonna buy the ship. If we win the first time, we're gonna get 20,000 bucks. It's good. So let's go in, play mission number 3. We're gonna get 10,000 as a reward in 2 maintenance points. But what if we go hard? I think we can totally do that. This is the last beginner mission. Set loot, some choices count random. Some choices counts random. Okay, I'll go in hard. And I probably have to be a bit more careful now with what I do, right? So, let's get into thinking. So, we have 2 ships here. A node for 25 hull, 1 damage, and a vector with 15 hull and 2 damage. We want to deal damage to the vector quickly. Our Guardian has 70 hull. Alright, let's swap over here. Costs us fuel. Ow. And yeah, what? +5 when 2 of the same numbers are loaded. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got a 2, and we got another 2. So we deal 9 damage. Really good. 10 damage to all lanes, but it costs us 6 energy. That's insane, man. Good news is, we can generate an energy by removing a pip from a die. And then we can put the 1 over here, because our energy production right now wants the 1. So we already have 2 energy. Fire away. Bada bing, bada boom. So we end the turn taking 3. Yes, yes. We have another 2 of the same number here. That's great. So the 1 and the 1 is 7 all of a sudden. Yeah, that's how math works. So, do we get fuel production going, or do we get energy production going? Now here's the funny thing. We would get 1 energy by putting an odd die up there, but we would also gain an energy by removing a pip and then putting that into fuel production. So we already get 2 fuel pips. As soon as we get to 5, we get +1 fuel that allows us to swap our gun around the battlefield. It's another double that we got. Okay, we're getting lucky here. That's great. I think I'll take the double 3. For 11, it's not quite enough. Again, keep the energy production going. Put some stuff into fuel. We take a damage. We get another double. Sure. And then that again. Bam. So, now we are in overcharge. And that means our gun can shoot for free once more for 15 damage twice, which is a bit of overkill here. It's sad, but let's end it so we don't take the extra damage. Okay, first out of 25 rounds. Nice. 2 items. Alright, every 4 turns we can give a random weapon a +4 overcharge, which will immediately enable its ultimate. Every 4 fights. Or it's turns. Rounds, not turns. So, there might be not a fight, there might be a merchant, there might be a loot. So, every 4 nodes that we advance. Another die might be a good idea. We also got a burn die, which rolls between 1 and 6 and applies burn, which is a stacking debuff that deals damage at the start of the enemy turn, dealing as much damage as it has burn stacks. And then there's always the good old 500 bucks. If we just get double the dice, we have a lot of reliability for our double duo amplifier. But what would we do with all of the remaining die faces? Trying to generate energy, huh? Maybe. Give a random weapon 4 overcharge every 4... Maybe we can modify that probably later. 500 bucks is also good. Wait, this is already a tough choice, not gonna lie. I'll take both dices, and I'm not dices. Dice? I'm not sure if that is the correct answer. This guy's TNT, it gets destroyed if burn is applied. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Swap over. Load a burn die, sure. Fire. Dead. So, we go over here, we remove 1 to generate energy. I want to have that available to me. And then 1, wait, odd. 2 or higher. Now, we have to put these dinky ones into our fuel productions. Okie dokie. That thing deals 3 damage. It's quite a lot. But we have a bunch of 4s here. I'll take the burn die out. Yeah. So that is plus 5 power. 4 raw damage, so we deal 9, but also apply the stacking burn. Alright. I love that we have an any die here. Lower than a 2. Okay, we cannot generate that. But again, whenever we use the correction node, we get an energy. We want to stack that. So, 4 damage at the start, and then next turn 3, the one after, it's gonna be 2 and so on, unless we stack higher than that. Let me think about this. Oh, you want a 1? That's perfect. Want to generate as much energy as possible right now. So, we can load any, so that is 2 burn. And that would be 3 damage. That would be 5 and 3, that would be 8. Should be lethal. And we got... There's no way to heal, by the way, other than with loot. Like, there's nothing active in the fight that we can do to prevent damage. As far as I have seen it so far, by the way. Alright, so we can upgrade here. We got 2 loot. Adds a die slot that is lower than a 5. Could be good for a triplet later. Gain 2 energy every round, but decrease your maximum fuel by 2. Oh, I love that. The conduit unit is fantastic. $200, increasing maximum hull, but that thing is clunky. We have to expand. So I think I'm gonna take the conduit unit. Our energy generation is good now. And I'll also take the expander. Wait, at the same time, if I buy expand from the shop, it's 150. So getting $200 is better than that. Let's do it like this. Being efficient. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Ow. But you know what? We also have a lot of damage. Alright, we swap over here. Now what? If we go double 4, we deal plus 5, that would be 13. And then we can deal 15 twice. Because we are gonna be in overcharge. Interesting, I'm gonna deal 10 now. Did I say 15? No, I said 13. It's good enough. Okay, because now the first hit will hit the Voyager and the second hit will hit the node behind. So we can use up all of our dice and end this fight. You know, lower than a 2, doesn't work. Okay, fine. Let's get some fuel going. And even more fuel. Man, we need the second weapon. That was an easy fight. We didn't even take any damage. Perfect. Choose 2 items. Another burn die. I would love that. Increase your maximum fuel by 2. I don't really care about that. Again, expansion is good. A motherboard that adds a +1 to a die is a nice thing to have. And then, the disruption node. It's inactive. Every 6 rounds, a random ship's passive changes to bad pilot, which makes it so that if they die, they take another ship with them. It is huge, it is clunky, it has a massive cooldown, but it is very good. I think I'll... Oh god, I also need the expansion. And I want the burn die. So what to do here? If we can somehow get rid of the cooldown. I mean, our energy production looks very good already. But we have a problem with cooldown. And we will find a second weapon soon. I think it's after the next fight or the one after. So more dice is definitely a good thing, so we can fuel those weapons. But the question is, what else do we take? Is it the disruption node? Random ship's passive changes to bad pilot, which could, in a pinch, end a fight quickly. It's kind of like a last resort thing. Something that keeps us alive. Inventory size is just generally good. I'll Take the inventory size. Yeah, again, we're gonna get another weapon soon, so we need that inventory size. Alright, that's interesting. Gets destroyed if burn is applied. Cool, that guy has a force shield, so he's immune to the first instance of damage, but it disables after 4 turns. Okay. It deals 3 damage, man. Insane. Alright, I'm gonna do it the following way. We will fire at that guy. Right. We deal 10 to all lanes. That should get rid of the shield. Destroy the Vector, which will then destroy the Voyager. I think the Voyager is getting destroyed anyways. It's just immune to damage, not to disruption and destruction. Because that guy has the bad pilot trait. On death, random target dies, which is the last guy on the battlefield here. Means we're gonna use up our dice and use our active. Alright. More energy. Even more energy. Even more energy. I think at that point, I'll generate a bit more fuel. Click the button. And we say goodbye. So this is working quite nicely so far. Okay, do we want another double turret? I do like the overcharge, dealing 15 damage twice if we have stacked enemies behind each other. It's really good. The minigun we've already seen, it deals 1 damage at random 10 times. And that is napalm. Says, applies 5 burn to the whole back row. Playing around with burn is maybe a nice idea, but missile launchers are clunky. They're big. How much do I want to play with burn? Am I okay? Only having a bunch of dice that apply burn? I wonder. I feel like for consistency I should go double turret. Yeah, I feel like the missile launcher is way too big for what I have in mind here. And we have already played with the minigun. The positive of the missile launcher is that it has 2 slots already, an any and an even slot, which is good for combo subsystems. Applies burn to the back row. I'll pick you, Pikachu. Next one is a merchant, so let's see what they have in stock for us. Oh boy. Oh boy, we only got 700 bucks. The blue die always rolls a 6. What's that? Deal 10 damage to all enemies for each adjacent missile weapon. Great. 30 damage for each adjacent minigun. Really? And then a dice slot, which I will probably take. I have a feeling we should also invest into repairs here, but also need to get the expansion. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna expand here. Right now we have enough dice for all the things that we want to do. But that is a 6. Costs us 600 as well. So now we have double Annie, that's great. And I think I will actually repair a little. Cannot get the expansion. Right. Alright, we're kind of tight here. You are Pinata. Whenever you're damaged, we gain 50 bucks, which is absolutely fantastic. Because we can apply burn and get that passive damage as well. It's good. Plus 5 power when 2 of the same numbers are loaded. Sure. Want to get the phalanx down quickly, so we'll do this. Bam. So we just apply a bit of burn, it doesn't do anything yet. Ooh, I should have also loaded a damage die, right? Yep, definitely. I cannot wait for just grinding this thing down slowly. I shouldn't. Because we will die over time. Okay. Put the 2 over here. An even die. Alright, we don't have an even die anymore. Hit that. Uh-oh. Oh, that is not looking good, guys. Yeah. See, we also have to defend against missiles now. Ouch, 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 ouch. We have an odd. I think I'll do it immediately, so I don't forget. And a 2, which we can manipulate. Or do we go offensive? don't want to take 5 damage, that's the thing. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot we can do. Let me think about that. I want to prevent the missile launch and I want to get the phalanx on the left destroyed. So we need 15 damage. Do we have 15 damage? Plus 5 power if 2 of the same numbers are loaded. If I drop the 6 down to a 5, then we have it. Yeah, I feel like we gotta intercept the missile, so let's drop this down to a 2, get rid of the missile, and then just deal the damage that we can do, right? Okay. So how much do we want to do is the question. I think it's fine if we just burn the guy. Yes. So... There's 4, we can do 7, and then we have another 5 later. That's not quite enough. That would be 10, that would be 15. Ah, we need 16. But that's alright. No, wait. This is 5. Kill him. Yeah, we're 1 off. We're 1 off. Okay. In any case, more burn there. Cool. We also gotta stop the other phalanx soon. Yeah. Gotta accept the damage. But hey, we're gonna get some money thanks to the pinata. Make that happen. Yeah, we're 1 off with the burn here, sadly. So, lower than a 6, higher than a 5. Sure. There we go. Nice. We are going to get into overload. So, adding 1 burn there... will kill. Let me think about that. I think I want to hit the Seraph with the other gun and then use the overcharge to destroy the phalanx on the right. Sure. Bam. Bam. Energy. Fuel. Load and fire. Looking good. End the turn. Down to 52. Alright. Alright. So, again, I think overload is a good thing, so we'll swap you over there. We will add what now? Thinking. We need 41. I think burning the guy is good. We'll do it. We also want to deal a bit of raw damage, so the pinata will trigger. Bonk bonk. 12. So we have lethal if we go overcharge here. Or I deal 15 damage from the other gun. And then 12. That is 27 total. It's not enough. So in order to not take another 3... I mean, I want to fire anyways, because I want the money. So overcharge is enough already. We do that. Okay. Energy production, fuel production. So we had 5 again. Swap it back. Hit him twice. Great, and then the fire is another stack of damage, which will give us another 50 bucks. I think that's fine. Having a minigun here with its overcharge that deals 1 damage 10 times would have been way better. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't know. Right? Passive. At turn 3, all weapons gain 6 power. That's good, but it's super clunky. It's a 5... how to say it? It takes 5 inventory space. Plus 1 power for each current fuel? That's great. It's a black die, and apply 5 to 8 burn to all targets that have burn. Alright, I see. 2 items. We need the expansion. And I think I need the +1 power to each current fuel, so that we have some kill potential. Black die. I think we're fine on that. 5 to 8 burn to all targets with burn. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, the double turret here deals quite a lot of damage now. I love it. If we somehow can get rid of the cooldown here, we could deal so much damage to all lanes all the time. We need to find it. Alright, what you got? If at least 2 orange dice are loaded, we add 5 more burn. That's good. Plus 10 power if all 3 are the same number. Might be good. We have another burn die. Adjacent offensive cores get plus 5 damage, but plus 1 energy cost. I could do that, because we have a cooldown at a pretty high cost anyways. The plus 1 is not gonna matter, the damage is. I like that a lot. If at least 2 orange dice are loaded, add plus 5 more. Yeah. More burn, more good, because burn stacks and burn over time is just great. It's very good for high health targets. And we are playing in hard, so... I want the burn die. Yeah, the burn amplifier. And the burn die, to be honest. I cannot reliably... This is gonna happen, like, once per fight? So once per fight, 5 damage more to all enemies? Is that gonna matter? Nah, I don't feel it. I feel like the amplifier is the better option here. Okay. So we're gonna shift some things around. How do we do it? Let me think about it. I'll do that. Drop the dice. Put that down here. Wait, that down here. You up there. Okay, so I think that's how I want to do it. The double turret here is the one that picks up both orange dice, most likely, to get 5 more burn. So that's our burn turret, and then we have our power turret here for more power for every fuel. And if we load 2 of the same dice, then we get another plus 5. That's gonna be it. Next one is a fight. Prepare. I see volatile. On death, every other target on the same row dies. So, and on death, all other enemies gain 5 attack. That will be the phalanx. So taking that thing out quickly is a good idea. I mean, taking out everything is a good idea. I'll use my active. So that thinking is a bit easier now. And I think it is absolutely clear what we do, right? Plus 1 power for each current fuel, so we have plus 3 right now. If we load the same dice, we have another plus 5. Actually, we need to get more into fuel production now. Holy moly. So it looks like double 1s? Right? That is 10 damage. It's not enough to kill yet. Interesting. Yeah, in any case. Get the guy up there burned. Yeah, we're gonna take another 2, because it will be... the enemies will attack from right to left on top and then bottom row. So we take 2. This guy's gonna down with the flames. We'll apply another... Oh no, wait, this is actually quite alright. We take 4 damage only in that instance. Okay. There you go. You're burned now. Cool. Fire it up. And then we'll... I would say we're gonna go absolutely into fuel production. 100%. I'll put everything in there. We are fine on energy, so... Let's go. Ow. What? From the bottom? Wait a second. I had a feeling that in the demo it was different. Well. So, load 2 4s would be lethal. A kabonk. And that's great. So, on that, every other target on the same row dies. So we want to do it with, like, active damage, right? We're gonna do it right now. And we want to produce more fuel, that's for sure. Alright, so, we finally have a merchant. 550 bucks is what we have. What's that? Weapon can fire twice, but at -3 power. Oh my god, that's so good. Because we don't care about power if we just apply burn. Power is just raw damage. Burn is the one that is not affected by power. And firing twice also gives us 2 overcharge charges. That's good. That's a very good energy outlet. Deal 10 to the middle lane. 2 power, -2 power, yeah. And a die slot. Oh, I want to have everything. But Slinger is just... it's just so good. Alright, let's... go here. Get the die down there. So now our double turret can fire twice. That's so, so nice. And I feel like I want more expansion. Okay. Here we go. So we got to fusion cores here. Fusion cores say all weapons gain 4 charges when that thing is getting destroyed. And we will destroy it. Holy moly, yes. Vector here deals the most damage, so I want to try to get that thing destroyed. So we go double die here. Swap over. So that would be a 21. That's alright. Everybody 10 less health. Honestly, now that I see that, the 5 extra damage would have mattered quite a lot. And anyways, in any case, the Vector is dead. Great. So. And now we got overcharge. So how do we do this? The left lane needs to be destroyed immediately. I don't have raw damage right here. I need to actually go back. Ah! This hurts, but it'll kill the first node. Deal damage to the second node. Yes, that's right. Then we can kill that one. And then overcharge again. To get even more overcharge. Swap over here and get the kill on that node as well. That's so good. That was such a nice combo. So not taking damage is a good thing. And we need to restock on fuel, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. How much energy would we even need? We might find a very cool module that helps us. Another black die. Don't think it's needed. 200 bucks, no. Gain an energy each round for each adjacent blue die. We don't have any blue dies. +1 power for both weapons. Motherboards have a +1 use. I could squeeze a lot of energy out of my motherboard. Removing a pip from a die and gaining an energy. And do it twice per round. It's good for dice manipulation as well. That's a weird one. I think we're fine on expansion, so I'm gonna take the destroyed core. Would we pick a third weapon? I would say yes. So, if I get offered one, I'd like more dice. Alright. Got 4 expansion space here. Aha, another item. Another burn die, huh? We can choose one. +2 power, -2 power. I feel like it doesn't matter too much. If all 3 dice loaded R6s gain 18 bonus power. Nah, I think we're fine with the fuel stuff already. It's another 200. Difficult. How many dice do we even need? Again, if we find another weapon, I'd be happy to have one. Or I can just take another core to get 200 bucks for the next merchant, whenever that might happen. I cannot see it, by the way. We are 17 out of 25, so probably before the last fight. I feel like I mean, we have seven dice right now for 2 weapons that can only pick up 2 dice anyways. I'll take the money. Okay, here we are. On death, all weapons gain 4 charges. And this is flame off. You are immune to burn. Good for you, buddy. I mean, bada bing, bada boom. We always use that, right? Because we have energy galore, and now we just need 15. Which we have. So we double up here. That is already 19. Perfect. Yeah. Looking good already. Since the guy is immune to burn, we're gonna use our burn dice for something else. That is, for example, fuel production. Let's get the overcharge. Bada bing, bada boom. So we have lethal if we swap over. That's good. That means I'm gonna just put 1 die in here. We have -3 power. Doesn't matter. I'm just here for the charges. Anything else we want to do? It's probably just getting back into fuel production. Nice. Yeah, didn't take damage. Puzzle solved. And that's the merchant. So, buddy, what can you give me? An odd die slot, huh? Since we always want to produce fuel... Yeah, that's actually a good dice outlet. Maybe picking the die would have been better there. Maybe, yeah. Wait, that one rolls 2 6s if we activate it. And I think that is the exact power outlet that we want. Yes, 100%. Amplifier. Adjacent weapon gains -1 overcharge cost, but -3 power. Interesting. I don't have any more room to put anything in there because those amplifiers are always on the left side of a weapon. On a missile weapon, it's actually the missile weapon has a benefit of being large, having more slots for these amplifiers. Yeah. No, I want that, but I can't get it. Crap. Did we buy anything? I just can't get it. No, we're missing 200 bucks. Scraps. I could repair. What about the die slot? I mean, we have the duo amplifier and we have the fuel amplifier. I don't think we're gonna squeeze any more performance out of that. But we could. Might make a difference. It's 15 damage twice. Wait, no. This is what I wanted to see. -3 power. So yeah, putting another odd die in here makes no sense. We just need 2 orange dies anyways to get the +5 burn. And this is too good to... Yeah, we're fine. I guess we skip the merchant. Ah! So. We have a missile launcher here, which is nasty. That's a preacher. Says +1 to all targets attack. So every turn, these guys will deal more and more damage. The preacher and the bag needs to go. And the Voyager is getting destroyed when exactly 7 damage is loaded. Okay. I want the phalanx down, so we start burning the guy, that's for sure. Oh, we will have overcharge. Yeah, hold on. So what are we doing here? Let me think about that real quick. So overcharge deals 30 damage, so we need 5 on the phalanx. And I also want this. Okay, we're gonna click the button already, so that we have that out of the way. And it's weird. I think I have to use a lot of fuel here. Yeah, alright, let's do that. So, we have a +4 power, so if we load a 3... we already have lethal to the first guy. Because that guy needs 7. Bonk. Then we load both of our burn dice in here, which kills the node in 2 turns. No. Kills the node now. because we can shoot twice. Then we overcharge the phalanx. Alright, looking okay. So node is down. The preacher will have no target to amplify the damage. And next turn they're just gonna go down. But we need more fuel. It's crazy. Okay. It's odd is a 6. Okay, here we go. I think this is as good as it gets. We're taking 2 damage. Bada bing, bada boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bang, bang. Fire once, fire twice. So, no dead. 26 burn is quite a lot. I love it. Now the question is, do I also want to get into an overcharge there? Yeah, totally. It's worth it. So what we need is just a hit. Doesn't matter. Just want to get the pip. And everything else is gonna be put into fuel again. That's right. Looking good. Boom. So far, so Gucci. 2 items. A blue die. Always rolls a 3. I mean, it's good for the duo. Makes finding the right numbers more reliable. Doubling up. I don't feel like the slot is making a difference here. If all 3 dice loaded are all different color, gain 16 power. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's massive. That is really massive. I mean, we have a bullet slot and a blue die. But we also then needed the tricolor. Okay, yeah, we cannot quite get there. +1 power. +2 power, -2 power. That is a good one. Do we take it? And just hope that we find another bullet slot later? But then, I want to load 2 orange dice here. Weapon can fire twice is also fantastic. And I want to keep the engine amplifier and probably also the duo. I mean, the duo is not that great. But we don't have the resources to make this happen, really. So I'll take the blue die and probably the bullet slot. I could also repair for 10. Put the power amplifier here on the bottom right to get every weapon +1 power. It doesn't matter for the double turret with the burn. Give me the die, give me the slot. Sure. And we will put another die into our active position. Cool. So, just 3 nodes. Very vanilla, very basic, dealing 30 damage. Let's go and burn them. That's easy. That's the easiest choice of my life here. 16, twice, dead. Boom. Yes. That is 15 damage. I need a little bit more. I'll actually put the 6 in there, so we got 21. There we go. So now we can deal 10 damage to all lanes. I mean, the node on the right is already dead, so we have overcharge kill here. So that means I will put everything back into fuel. So we have more power later. Hey, looking good. That was that. Oh, another fight. Wait. Is that another round? Wait, have we been in round 23 before? What is going on here? These guys are dangerous. Let me deal damage quickly. But I think we have a good way of dealing with them. Yes, absolutely. So these 3 damage ones, they need to be taken down very quickly. We need 10 here, so I guess we go double up on the 3s. Could have just been a single 4. I was overcommitting on that one. Yeah. So overcharge kills the left row now. So we want to swap over. That's right. Trying to minimize the damage here as much as possible. And I really feel like... That's it, right? Seems good. So we will take 4 damage. Need more energy? You know what? Why not? Between a 1 and a 2 on fuel, it doesn't really make a difference, so I'd rather drop the 2 down to a 1 and gain an energy out of it. 39 health. Is not looking great, but it's also not looking bad. Lots of 6s here. It's good for fuel generation. I love it. So we need 20 there. That would be enough, right? Great. And we need just 5. Alright. Fuel. Fuel. More fuel. Even more fuel. And you know what? More. Alright, that is 10 damage. We can keep our overcharge for the next fight. And just let the burn work its wonders. Another merchant. Okay, 24 out of 25. So that is gonna be the last merchant before the final fight. So, yeah, we didn't really find the things that we wanted. But hey, let's see. +1 power. Again, it might make a little difference. I have the feeling that if 3 blue dice are loaded, we gain +12 power. That's good. No, I have the feeling that we want to just heal. Get the power module here. It's a bit, you know. Or just heal up for as much as possible. I will always load red dice in there, right? So the negative power will not be ever overcome. Not with the +1. Unless there is a rare situation where I want to load a black die anyways. Yeah, maybe just heal. Okay, I mean, it's the final fight. Let's go. So, we start with Overcharge, and we have some SAM missile launchers. Launch a missile every turn. Okay. Yeah, they eat my dice because I want to intercept them. If destroyed, it deals 50 damage to all targets. So, if we destroy the command center, the missile launchers are gone. It's alright. And that thing also deals 3 damage. Oh, maybe we're gonna initiate with 10 damage to everything, right? That deals with the missile launcher. Cool. You know what? As I said, stacking burn is a very good way to deal with high health targets. That is 18 and 17 and so on, and we're gonna stack upon it. And then we got 30 here. Can we deal 30? Do we deal with the missiles? I feel like I'd rather just attack. Do this, right? Is fuel better here? Or is raw damage better? We're gonna be here for a while, so I think putting stuff into fuel now is a good idea. There we go. Huh? Oh, we're maxed out. Right. Bonk. Alright. Warning. Incoming missile. They deal 5 damage each and they need to be intercepted by putting the corresponding die into this thing. Okie dokie. I mean, I will always use both my red die here. There is nothing I'm gonna do differently anymore. Just stacking that. Look at this. Oh, we even have the overcharge ready. Wait a second, actually, do we have lethal here? We have 45 against 62. That is 17 damage that we need to do. Actually, that's 22, my friends. Alright. So, something higher than a 1. And I'd say we just refuel and go. I don't know what to do with the die anymore, but hey, I think we won. Yeah, we'll take that. But as soon as the command center activates, it's gonna explode, and with it, the missile launchers. Hey, we did it! In hard mode! Very, very nice. Harmony coming through. We got 20,000, I wanted to say C-bills, but no, credits, I guess. And we have 13 maintenance points. By the way, we need to win more often. Because we can unlock things here. All ships start with 2 extra expansion slots. Yes! We can unlock more cores and so on. That seems really cool. Whoa, the next ship is 165,000. Alright, I can see the game is a little bit grindy. The first win is 20,000. Okay. Yeah, but I have the feeling that... wait a second. The further we go in sector, the more money we get? I don't know. From this mission and onwards, all loot and choice counts are now random. Yes! Yes! That's good! That's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Okay, guys, we will try to beat these acts. That's good. And I hope you enjoyed this. Guys, this is DICE. This is a dice building roguelike space game and I am in love with it. There will be more content on this channel. Hit like, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.